because I don't think I need one. But hey, y'all, I am at an open house. I'm hosting an open house today, and it's super slow. Some behind the scenes. Right now, I'm just sitting at the front door, watching the front door. I got all my open house stuff, signs and sign in and all that in the kitchen. But today, it's really slow. I did an open house at the same house last weekend. Fortunately, this house is basically under contract right now. The only reason why we still had the open house was because I sent out mailers to everybody to say, hey, it's an open house this weekend. And I don't want people showing up with no explanation as to what is going on. So I still want to be here and be available for a conversation or questions, or let them know that they can definitely submit a backup offer and what's going on with the current contract. So if they're really interested, they can still either submit a backup offer, or they can be on the list to be notified what is going to come next week, with inspections and all that good stuff. So right now it's just pretty boring. So I say, well, let me talk to YouTube instead. It is a really nice house, very well maintained. It went under contract. We got the offer in a few days ago, and it went under contract like last night. So it definitely wasn't enough notice to be able to just cancel the open house, especially, with neighbors and stuff knowing about it. You don't want to just not show up and then have people come into the door thinking there's going to be an open house and there's not. So I said, let me just come on by, but I have not had one single person. Last weekend was a lot more eventful. I had maybe um, four sets of families come in those 2 hours, and they were kind of like, came once it really got started every 30 or so minutes. We had another agent come in last weekend, so it's pretty good last weekend. This weekend, not so much. Maybe because it's not raining. Sorry, I'm answering text. Maybe because it's not raining, people are actually using this weekend to, if they're not house hunting, to get out and do some summer stuff. Because every single weekend, this time, last weekend, it was pouring, raining. It was like flash flooding everything last weekend. So I didn't think I would have people come in last weekend, but I did. Hi, Adeline. Hey, Adeline. But yeah, this weekend is just super dry. It's super nice, super hot outside. So hopefully people are enjoying their weekend. Hey, Felicia Cuffy, Anointed Talks. Hello. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here. I was about to eat some popcorn, but I don't want to get caught. I bet as soon as I open my popcorn, somebody will come in and want to tour the house. So we shall see. We shall see. FB said hi. Hey. Are those waves? I haven't been or is that a thing? Popcorn. Yeah, I got this little bag of popcorn from last weekend. Last weekend I had snacks. Maybe they know I don't have snacks this weekend. I only have waters. But I had cookies, brownies. I had a bunch of little, what was that? Pirate Booty, Skinny Pop, and whatever that was in that assortment. I had all kind of stuff last weekend. But this weekend, I'm almost kind of glad I didn't do the snacks because nobody is coming this weekend. Well, like I said, it's already under contract. I'm pretty much just holding the house open now because it went under contract yesterday, and I don't want people to show up. Oh, thank you. I don't want people to show up and be like, hey, what's going on? I thought there was supposed to be an open house. So, but yeah, so it's cool if nobody comes because it's not technically available anyway. So, that's all right. That is all right. But to make time go faster, I said, I'll get on YouTube and talk to you guys. It's 12:47 right now. I got about an hour and 13 minutes if I don't close up shop a little early because I do have somewhere to be at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So I do have to be there. Then I don't have to be on time. It's a party. It's not like a work thing. But I got to go home and get ready and then leave back out. So I think I might close up shop early if nobody comes. And I don't think it'll be worth putting like a sign on the door saying that I'm not there for 15 minutes. I don't think. I don't think so. Well, for the 5 people in the chat, I have a question for you. Are you all subscribed to the channel and got a notification, or were you just on YouTube and I just popped up? Like, were you scrolling like the live feed and I just popped on the live feed? Or are you subscribed to the channel? Look at that, number one, number two. Hi, Abby. Oh, I see top fans. Asher. Hey, Asher. Don't be shy. You can answer. I just want to know. I'm curious to see if I show up on like the live feed on YouTube or if y'all are actually subscribers. Oh, thanks, Abby. And I wasn't going to come on here because I didn't have any makeup on. So I appreciate that. As long as you don't take it back later and call me ugly before you leave. Oh, you're subscribed. Okay. Okay, cool. Because I rarely, I really pretty much only catch lives for people that I'm subscribed to. I rarely ever just click on a random live and just like scroll through people's lives for the most part. Now, sometimes I'll get stuck on like TikTok and I'll be scrolling and accidentally get into a live and scroll a live. But for the most part, I only watch lives for people who I'm subscribed to. And I'm not doing much entertaining, so right now. But I can't answer some real estate questions. If you got real estate questions or you want to talk about real estate, what's going in the market, for those oh, see, look, everybody left when I said that. But for those who are interested in that, I can always, of course, talk about that. I don't want to just hold you guys here because I'm bored. I don't want to hold you hostage because I have nobody coming to my open house today. And I'm lonely. I hope the music in the back is not going to mess up my this when it uploads to YouTube, because YouTube is so funny about music. You gotta be careful. But you could probably barely hear it, I'm assuming. Every car that drives by, I'm like, ooh, are they coming here? It's like, nope, it's a neighbor driving into their driveway. All alone. My husband is coming in about 10 minutes, I think. Just to kind of check on things and make sure everything is copacetic, but it's pretty boring. It is pretty boring today at the wonderful open house. I can show y'all the house a little bit if y'all want to see some of the house. Like I said, it is under contract. It's not available at this time. We're only accepting backup offers right now. If y'all want to see the house, I can show you the house. If not, okay, you want to see the house? Okay. Let me get my big face out of here. Alrighty. Let's see, can I make this go? All right, so here we are at the front door. It's a 4-bedroom house. Go Nats. Okay, I was sitting right there in the dining room. Then they have a sitting room or like a living room area right here. Okay, it's only 2 floors. There's no basement on this one, but there is a crawl space. It's 2.5 baths. There's a bathroom right here. Okay, you go here. It's your family room, and here is your hot water heater, and they use it for some storage space too. Not too much stuff in here. Okay, but your family room, the ceiling fan here, just like in the living room. Eating kitchen area, your kitchen. They've got granite, stainless steel, appliances, fridge over there, and there's no pantry. Behind those 2 doors right there is a washer and dryer. I would say if I were living in the house, I would probably use these cabinets right here as like a pantry kind of area. There is a shelf above the washer and dryer, but I don't know if I would use that. It's pretty good amount of cabinets though. And then the backyard. So let me show y'all what they did. They have a dog, And this is their backyard area, right? Really nice, really cute. They got the red mulch going all throughout. But see that fence right there? They did that fence so that their dog can have his own little space back there. They had a shed back there too, but they did that so the dog can be outside. So I'm assuming if they're like entertaining, the dog can still have his own little spot. I thought that was really cute. They joked and said that the dog came with the house, but he doesn't. Uh-oh. Yeah, nobody came just yet. Oh, and here's my setup. Last weekend I had a lot more. I had cookies and treats and stuff, and I did vlog last weekend too. And I was going to recycle the treats, but I decided not to. I hate the way this is. Here's my open house sign in. So for those of you who are realtors, I use Lofty for open house sign in. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to my seat. Yep, nobody came. Nobody came. And like I said, it is under contract. So I'm not, you know. And that's how open houses are. Some weekends it could be just, nonstop people coming. And then other weekends it could be like, crickets. So I'm glad I picked last weekend to do the snacks and the treats and all that stuff and not this one because I would have wasted. Well, I can't waste my money on snacks because I got kids. So I would just take them home to the kids. I still got cookies left over from last weekend, but I didn't want to recycle. I wanted to get fresh cookies. So I just said, I'll just do the waters and the information this time. No cookies and treats. And most of the time, I feel like, oh no, I did get some adults to eat the cookies last time. But I had a family that came in with like 3 or 4 daughters. They were crushing the brownies last weekend, crushing them. So the brownies were a hit. So I'll do brownies again. I think that's my first time doing brownies. Normally I do cookies or something like that. Um, but yeah, it was really really good last weekend with the rain, which I'm surprised. It kind of rained really hard in the afternoon, like right as I was setting stuff up, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit and got really humid, and then it started raining again, like on and off the whole open house last week. So I didn't expect anybody to come, but this one I was thinking, oh, the sun's finally out. It's a little nicer. It's a lot hotter, but we got nobody so far. And I'm not mad because I got somebody. I sent postcards out on my office sends out free postcards. So also, if you're a realtor and you're looking for a brokerage, I can tell you that Samson allows you to send out postcards for open houses. They let you send out postcards for free. 200 postcards for open houses, 200 postcards for just listed, 200 postcards for just sold. So for one house, especially if you're the listing agent, you can possibly have at least like 600 free postcards go out, no charge, and they are nice looking postcards. I think you can pay like 10 cents per card if you want to upgrade to like premium, but they're really, really, really nice postcards. I think I sent myself one of the batches. I sent out like 600 postcards myself for 3 different properties in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So it's definitely a nice, handy marketing tool that we get for free at Samson. I think my old broker, you can only get just sold postcards sent out for free if you are the listing agent. But if you're on the buy side, you didn't get anything and you didn't get open house either. So, yeah, it's really nice. You just got to take the time to do the addresses. I don't think they'll do the addresses for you. I think you have to provide them. But I always provide, the addresses because I try to be a little bit selective on who gets the postcards and who doesn't. So it's like if you just bought a house this year, I'm probably going to try to take you off the list to receive a postcard. But sometimes it just depends. It could have been the person who just bought their house and they know somebody else that wants to buy a house, and they get your information and they spread it to somebody else. So sometimes you never know. But if I have to pick, like, a small number like 200, I try to get it to people who, one, would be interested in the open house. So by this house being like 2,100 square feet, I sent it to like townhouses or smaller houses, people who will actually get a benefit from. And some people walking. I think their house. It's another house on the market. I gotta look and check and see if it's active. I think it went active today. I think, but I don't think they're doing their open house until tomorrow. I mean, until next weekend. So I gotta see. Abby, thanks for hanging in here with me. I would have to see. But yeah, if you're looking to buy a house right now, the market is something else. There's a lot of people saying that it's a buyer's market, and depending on what that means to you, it's not what you think it is. So people have to come, but also it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. You know what? Last weekend I did it on a Sunday, and that was the first weekend it went live too. So um, last weekend I did Sunday like 1 to 3, so that if people were coming after church, they can just stop right on by. And it was funny because I had a family that came from church last weekend. But yeah, this is the first Saturday too in a while that we've had that it has not just been terrible weather or, chances of storms and stuff. So, like I said, people are probably out enjoying their summer Saturday because the rain has been on our backs every single day, every single night. Even last night, it rained. It started storming at like 10. No, no, no. It was like 9:45, something like that. It wasn't bad, but it was like some light storms that came through. I'm like, jeez, you cannot get rid of these storms every single day. So maybe today will be different. Maybe today will be different and we'll have a break from the rain. And it's just super humid and hot. I heard that right now in Maryland it's hotter than it is in Texas. Not hotter, but more humid. Like our humidity index or something is hotter than Texas right now. And we're one of the most humid, areas in the country. So I have not fact checked that. I did not Google to make sure, but I know how it feels outside, so I believe it. I would believe it. Schools are also starting back up, so then it's just like they have been at school supplies and other things, and again, yeah, and for the most part, people are, especially about August time. Well, in Maryland, the schools don't go back until some go back after. I don't think anybody goes back after Labor Day anymore, but some go back at the end of August. For the most part, most of the counties go back at the end of August. So yeah, people are kind of either on vacations right now or they're getting ready to get the kids back in school. So by the end of July, it's pretty much, people are going to be where they are. And I think even for military PCS season, kind of winds down around, July, definitely August for sure. School and all that good stuff. Um, but yeah, I also am a military relocation professional as well, certified. So I love helping my military folks out as well. I just helped. She was moving from. We closed in June. She was in California. She didn't own a house in California because California, if y'all know, that market is ridiculous. And I think she was in San Diego, and she owned a house before, but this was her first time living in Maryland. And I helped her and quite a few other military folks move, from PCSN to different places. And, they have to move sometimes every 2 to 3 years. I think she might retire, but yeah, every 2 to 3 years. So I don't know how they do it, especially with families. I feel like if you're single and you're in the military, it's not as bad. But if you have a family and you have to move your family every 2 or 3 years, I don't know. And it's not like you're just moving within the state to like somewhere else. You're moving like across the country sometimes. And yeah, you just have to get used to different places all over again. That's kind of rough. I mean, I guess it's worth it for a lot of, well, not I guess, it is worth it for a lot of people, but it's rough. I think I might crack this popcorn open. Now watch. Just watch. There's a lot of people out cutting the grass this weekend too. All right, it's 1 o'clock. We've hit the 1 hour mark. Not for being live, but I'll probably stay on live maybe like 10 more minutes. Oh, there goes the car. If somebody does come in, I wish I can keep y'all live so you can kind of, hear the interactions, but I also, I don't want to be weird if somebody walk by and they see themselves being filmed on my phone. I think I kind of did that one time at an open house though. Left it, kept the phone in my hand and was kind of talking to people, but I did it on accident. I thought the live ended, but it didn't end. And it wasn't until after they left that I heard them say, and I looked down at my phone and I'm like, oh, well, sorry, bye guys. I had the phone going all kind of ways. But also, I'm doing good, sunsetters. Also, what did I tell y'all? As soon as I take the popcorn out, let me not talk too soon. I think they're coming for the open house. But they didn't stop in front of the house. I was just saying that, so I'm hosting an open house for a house that is currently on the market, but does have an offer that has already been accepted. But it's too late. It was too late to just cancel because I had sent out postcards to everybody in the neighborhood and townhomes next to it. So I didn't want to, not everybody in the neighborhood, I only had 200 postcards. But I didn't want to not have the open house and cancel it so quickly, and people come up to my client's door and be like, hey, we're here for the open house, and nobody's here. So maybe they're not coming in. I feel like a stalker. I feel like a stalker. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, let me back up. I don't think they're coming. And for the open house, I don't think so. Slay. If they are here for the open house, they're sure taking a long time to come out the car. Unless they got out the car already and I didn't see him. I love your earrings. Thank you. I love this little earring. It kind of makes it look like I have more than one piercing, but I don't. I always thought about getting another piercing, but I never had that urge to just go get it. Okay, let me sit back down. Put this curtain up a little bit. Oh, see, I can't see the car at all. I guess I could move my chair to really be a creep. I could move my chair and really be creepy. Remember to put the shade back down. All right, there we go. Pull my pants up a little bit. I'm gonna put that a little higher. All right, now I can see outside a little bit better. And normally I'm not just, sitting here. Last time I didn't get a chance to sit at all. But it's pretty much no point of just standing around. Oh, are they leaving? Oh, wait, I got somebody. Let me move away from the door. Let me put this chair back. Put my purse away. Well, there's one person coming. Maybe your cartilage piercing. You look good with a piercing. So that's the one I kind of wanted to get, but I kind of got like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, there's a family coming in. I think open houses too are better. Do like maybe 1 to 3 o'clock, and not this early for Saturday. I don't know. All right, let me get this door. Oops, sorry. Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
Come on in.
Hi, Noana, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You should take your shoes off.
No, you keep your shoes on. Keep your shoes on. I don't have snacks this time. I only got water, so I'm sorry. So feel free to look around. I'll try to get out of the way. They have an agent, so I will let her do her thing. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
I sure will. I like to give him some space.
Yeah. And just in case, if they're wondering, that little fenced-in area is they like built that specifically for their dog. So it might look kind of odd, but that was their reasoning for it.
She said that enclosed area is for their dog.
And he's not back there.
But he's not back there.
Just in case.
Got a hole in his own little.
Yeah, he's a big dog too, though. He's a big dog.
Is that whole house his? The dog?
No, they got a shed back there.
Yeah,
But
shed.
yeah, they had that little area like sectioned off for him. Yeah. They joked and said, "Oh, the dog comes with the house," and I'm like, "No, I can tell y'all love that dog. I can tell y'all love him." It's really nice. Very nice. It's cool. Is it a quote? Like rug or something? Get out your way.
No snacks today, huh?
No, I had brownies, cookies, popcorn last week,
Oh, okay.
but it didn't work out this weekend.
And there's no basement.
Yep, no basement. It's a crawl space, but yeah, no basement. Mm-hmm. So the people that are here now are with their agent. So laying low. And I don't want to talk too much and sound like a creep. Oh, we made it to 30 minutes. Close this door back. BRB. I don't wanna. Sorry, guys, I can't talk too much right now. There are people in the house, and I don't want to be weirdo. See, the trick was I had to start eating that popcorn. As soon as I started eating the popcorn, people showed up. And the car that I was looking at was the agent. She was waiting for her clients to come. So, yeah, that's what happened. I have a sign up here that says alcohol because no great story ever started with salad. Any thoughts? Any feedback?
This is probably the fourth or fifth home we looked at, I think, right?
You kind of just getting started. Mm-hmm. It's exciting.
Yeah, I know a couple of listings that we were trying to look at. They went under contract really quick.
Yeah.
But mainly, one of the biggest things that we're looking for is a nice sizable backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're a growing family, we need the extra bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the two biggest things that, and then it's not a must, but I looking for a garage and a basement, but
Oh, a basement too. Okay.
yeah, but it's not really
A deal breaker.
Yeah.
Something where he could go and have his own space.
Mm-hmm.
Away from everybody.
Why does the dads always want to get away from everybody?
No idea.
My husband, he kind of does that for our basement. I'm like, where am I going to go? My only escape is my office. I just have to run away.
Yeah, we had looked at this one spot. They had a nice spacious backyard, and their shed was like it was done,
Mm-hmm.
and they had like an air conditioner in there.
Oh, they had electric and everything.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
nice.
That's nice.
Let me get that.
Yeah.
He gonna be out in the shed.
Yeah, stuff is going pretty quick. I mean, I'm sure y'all have seen stuff is going pretty quick.
Yeah. We had found this one. It had like a pool in the backyard, but before we could look at it, that one already went on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If it's priced okay, it'll go pretty quick. If not, then it'll sit.
Oh yeah, it was the deal was a steal.
Yeah.
Man.
And the vibes for like 4 bedrooms and a pool in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Off of 28, off of 228.
I'm not sure where it was at.
It was in the area in Waldorf.
Yeah, I toured that several times. Yeah, it went off the out.
Did y'all see the other one on this street? I think it was another one on this street.
On this street, I I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if they went active yet.
Yeah, they're not active yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. But she stopped by last weekend to the open house. She was like, "Oh, I just want to see the competition." So I don't know when it was coming, but
Oh, okay.
at some point.
Yeah, the one and then let me see. The one we really like is actually not too far from here, and that's 12. Let me see. Do you remember the address? Babe?
Nope.
It was 12 something. Let me see. Where is it? 12 Bantry Court. Ring it up. 12 Bantry. That one's a really nice one. They got what they got back there?
A huge backyard. They got a playground back there and a trampoline. And that was the one with the shed that was finished.
That's one of the ones that went under contract.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. What y'all waiting for?
I told you, as soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, no need to look at no other one.
Yeah, I just,
I want to have options because
Yeah.
their bathrooms wasn't as big and it was a bigger bathroom.
Understandable.
it's coming to the house. But yeah, so this is cool. I like this. You want to put it on the list or?
No.
Thanks for coming by. All right, you too. And I think the other one might have went on. Oh, they got an open house. No, it's not until next week, but I think it's active though.
Okay.
If y'all want to check it. I have no idea what that one looks like inside, but.
Okay.
All righty.
Thank you.
Thanks. I got it. Oh, you got it. All right. They are. And their agent was right there with them. I didn't want to make it seem like I was trying to take over the whole thing. Just chatting, just making some small talk. I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody today. Those are the only people that came in. So all I got is time. Got about 40 more minutes. And we're going to close up shop here. And luckily they didn't too much like the house because it's under contract anyway. I didn't tell them that. They didn't ask that. But yeah, of course I would not have lied. I would have told them like, hey, if you're interested, but you're not going to be interested in every house you see. So, but it wouldn't hurt to get, feedback and all that kind of stuff. And I was going to let them know, hey, just to let you know, we've already accepted a contract. But yeah, at least I can say I had one people. Now, if I go back to eating this popcorn, oh no, that's not her. And another person shows up. I'm in for an hour and 20 minutes. I pretty much pulled up at like 11. It started at 12. I got here at like 11:50. Because I didn't have any snacks to put out. I just had my little info sheets, business card, sign up sheet, and that's about it. They like when you're busy. Did I read that wrong? They like when you're busy, we come in. Oh, yeah, right. When I'm busy eating popcorn. So maybe I shouldn't eat the popcorn and nobody else would show up. Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I was surprised though, the agent didn't look at the house with them. Like she didn't go upstairs. She didn't see the house. Maybe she knew they weren't gonna like it, but I mean, you're here already. You might as well walk around and see what's going on. I don't know. I think they probably chatted. Oops. They probably chatted a little bit to kind of let me down easy, but this isn't my house. If you don't like it, let me know. I mean, besides the layout, it's good to get feedback. You know, if it's something that you don't like that can be fixed or changed, or, you know, even if it's the price, it's good to hear. Even though at this point, it doesn't mean a whole lot. Like I said, we are um, under contract as of last night. So, but I hope they seem like they were first time home buyers. So I really hope that they get something. That's exciting. I love getting the new home buyers to the closing table. And they said there was a growing family too. So I wonder if they have kids, or are they planning to have kids, or maybe she was pregnant. She didn't look like it, but it's really exciting. The sun is trying to get behind the clouds. And for the record, I restarted my diet again yesterday for the 10th time this year. I probably have a record. I'm eating Skinny Pop. This is not sponsored. And it's also not that good. But it's good enough. It'll do. It's 8 carbs, 70 calories. That's it. 70 calorie snack. And excuse me. And guess how many sugars? None. No sugars. You can't beat that, can you? Now, I don't know how many ingredients is in here. Oh, it just says ingredients is sunflower oil and salt. Look at that. I thought it was going to be crazy with the ingredients. It takes the edge off. And I'm really not hungry because I did eat. And I've been back addicted to Caesar salads. I probably have like 2 Caesar salads a day for the last 3 days. And today I've already had one. I don't know how healthy the dressing is, but it got to be better than some other options. So, what? I've been tearing up some Caesar salad. You know how you get the romaine lettuce in the 3-pack? I just got the romaine lettuce, I guess, 3 days ago. And I already got, like, only one left. So, I'm finally addicted to something that is a little healthier. I really want to wash my hands, but no. I don't have any hand sanitizer either. What's going on, Sheila? AKA Taylor Made TV. I know you be ripping and running on the weekends for sure. Is the open house old? Or like, is the house old? The house was built, this community was built in '88. I cannot remember off the top of my head. So it depends. You at work? Oh, Lord. It depends on what you call old. And I'm going to wait patiently for your response. It's either like 87, 88, something like that. Let's see what you got to say. Is that old? You think that's old, Abby? I could swipe up and check. This is the only lip gloss. Not really. Okay, I'm glad you said that, Abby, because that's the year I was born. So I'll take it. Actually, this house is 1 year younger than me, 89. 1989. So I'm glad you said that that's not really old, Abby. That's great. Has been renovated. It only looks like they did some renovations to the bathrooms and the kitchen. They changed out the countertop. Oh, let me just show you. I did do a little tour. Oh, there we go. I did do a little tour, but you can definitely see that the cabinets, the appliances, the countertops are not original. So they have done some renovations. They kept the hardwood floors, which is nice. Some people don't like hardwood. They feel like it's a little too much maintenance. I can't get wet and all that kind other than that, they pretty much, probably painted, changed, added ceiling fans, fixtures and stuff like that. But other than that, everything else looks original. Like you can see, it's a little wear right here, but it's hardwood. It's hardwood. And then upstairs, I'm not going to go up there right now, but you can see that they did the cabinets. These don't look original, but they did the cabinets, and then upstairs in the vanity, they have some granite up there too in the bathrooms. So it's like they did just enough. They didn't overdo it. You can tell they lived in it, took care of it, and did some nice renovations along the way. Some nice upgrades along the way. But yeah, that was my first folks to come in. I was going to shut it down, but once they had an agent, I said, okay, thanks for coming, Abby. I appreciate you chatting. I've got quite a few people. I think the most that was in here was maybe like 15 at one point. And yeah, my chats are slow. That's just how my chats are. If the chat was fast, that would be abnormal. So normally my chat is very slow, like one comment every 5 minutes, something like that. So if it's any faster than that, we're on a roll. We're on a roll, okay? We're on a freaking roll. But yeah, I was gonna turn the live off when they came in, but when they came in with their agent, I was like, oh, what? Excuse me. I was just like, oh, I'll stay live and get my watch time hours. So for YouTube, for people who know about YouTube or are trying to get monetized on YouTube, there's like 2 tiers where you can get monetized. So one is 3,000 hours, and another one is 4,000 hours. So I'm like, I wonder if they're coming over here. I'm like, let's see, 300 hours away. Oh, she don't look like she's coming over here. Don't look like she's going home. I'm like 300 hours away from, oh, maybe she is coming over here. She surely is. She looks like she just might be a neighbor too. Sorry, 300 hours away from getting to like 3,000. I got somebody else coming in. You push my chair in. And I'll probably end the live with her. It's kind of weird because I can't just leave the door open because they don't have a screen. Screen door. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Come on in.
So tired than I thought.
It's been like that every single day.
Oh.
At least it's not raining, I guess, right?
No.
I don't know which one.
They're not calling for it either.
Well, even when they're not calling, it's been raining every day.
How long has it been on the market?
It's been on the market for a week. It went on last Saturday.
Okay.
Do you live in the neighborhood or?
No, not in this neighborhood.
Okay.
I'm in Prince George's.
Oh, you're in Prince George's. Okay.
You have a flyer for him?
I sure do.
Okay. Oh, so I mean, I look at so many different products, I can't even remember what's what. Then what year was this built?
In 1989.
89, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, late 80s is not too bad. Anything that was built in the 70s, that means you don't have anything to flow this space.
How long have you been looking?
I've been looking on and off for like a year or so.
Oh, okay. You're not in a rush or anything.
Not really. Been waiting for the interest rates to come down, but you know how that goes.
Me too. I said me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a nice little backyard. It's
Yeah.
not too much to manage.
Yes, they got a shed back there, and then they fenced in the shed for their dog.
Oh, that's their shed?
Yeah, that's their shed, that blue.